Morning, it's Saturday the 27th of January and I missed it actually. The sunrise went all sorts of reds and oranges and all sorts of colours right away around me, but by the time I'd found my camera I'd missed half of it, but it's really nice, but very, very cold. On about cold, I went to yesterday. I got an opportunity to put my curb on the rape what I've got left, which is about what will it be, 15 acre out of 50. So I think my rape growing days are over, because oilseed rape and flea beetle, I don't know, we've lost the battle I think, unless they bring something back. And surely you would think there were that many flea beetle last year. All them little sods will have bred, and there'll be 10 times as many this year. So I don't know, I'm giving up I think, unless something really changed my view on before next drilling time in August. So yeah, bloody frost damage. We've had some before, we've mended 2 of these pipes. Anyway, the other pipe bloody cracked a union off, so I didn't get loaded up, lucky enough. I just put some water in, put the bungs in, which we usually take out in frosty weather, and we thought that does take bottom out at pump and you know, the obvious things. Anyway, there must have been some water stored in a place like this. It just bloody cracked it off, so new pipe required. Not the only bit of bad news yesterday, the prop shaft on the 650. So the shaft what comes out of the front axle, it's quite dark in here, you might not see. Ollie was ploughing and he was complaining that he had no 4-wheel drive, you can't see. Anyway, the prop what comes out of the front axle, it's like a splined shaft into the diff, like the pinion shaft. The story was, it pulling very well this tractor, so I went across. It was bloody scratching and it really struggling. I said it ain't in 4-wheel drive. I says, anyway, room Frank, 4-wheel drive ain't working on this tractor. We were investigating electric stuff. Anyway, he says these, if they get electric fault, they're automatically in 4-wheel drive, so that ruled that out. And then anyway, he says have a look underneath to see what if your shaft's bloody sheared out. And it has, yeah, there's a bloody gap between front axle and the drive shaft. It's just cracked off like a carrot. So how we didn't hear the shaft rattling round, I do not know. It's as though it's sort of rigid, but anyway, it is what it is. So another repair job for Frank. He's got 6.5 John Deere in the workshop now. We're doing oil seals up front axle, and then as soon as we get that out, that's rolling in, and we'll have to have front axle off that. But anyway, it just makes you think, doesn't it? Do you buy, I don't know, new tractors, do you buy new, or do you just sort of keep your orders going? I really don't know. Like, we had a massive repair on this old girl. Ollie had to come for Phil's 6480, but we had a fairish repair on this, you know, last back end. You know, we just seem to spend a lot on repairs at minute. But yeah, it ploughed a bit of land over there yesterday, and it dried massively yesterday. So hoping a couple of days of dry, and then we'll go in with little power, I think, and just knock it level and compact it a bit, and then I think I'll Vardastat it. That's the plan anyway. But no, repair bills. Just put some new tyres on this tractor, and bloody hell, they've catch the bloody mudguard at this side, and we can't weigh it up, so he's had to bloody put a strap up like that to stop it, which is a bloody nuisance. Oh God, bloody storm Aisha has claimed a couple of victims. Oh, straw stack's bloody gone. Insurance job, to be fair. this bloody willow tree come down on our some of our irrigation pipes. Oh my god, we're right mess. Just make sure it's okay upstairs. I don't know what you can hear because it's blowing a bloody gale. Oh Christ. Yeah, bloody trees come down on our irrigation pipes. Probably crippled about, I don't know, 12 or 14 of them, but yeah, straw stack, it's bloody gone. So yeah, just could have done without that really. I don't feel safe here, I'm off. Yeah, how they're swinging about. One of the covers could come down and all. I slipped right through it. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I slipped right through it. Anyway, this straw stack. In fact, our sheet has let bloody straw, we're in it. I don't know, we must have had an hole in our sheet. Because if you look, water's got through it and into top courses. Which is oh no, to be right, the sheet was only halfway across them, so that proves how much them wagging sheets, they're too deep. That's the second one down, and water's got right into that. Well, the sheet must have started here, because apart from the top bales, there's no damage whatsoever, so it just proves how these curved siders, what we use to protect our straw, but yeah, a bit of a sod really, but job creation. We'll have to come and restack all this when we'll get a minute. At least it's dry travelling. We were hoping to put some fodder bait in this bay and all. So anyway, right, I'll get that done later on. Don't know what you can see because it's only just daylight, but this bloody mini digger, this 5-ton Kobota has let us down. And it's in a bloody horrible spot to get to for Elvitton's mechanics. One at track bars, we knew it had a gammy track, and they were sort of short of a machine, and sort of they said, right, go steady with it anyway. I wish they hadn't now, because I think we can get it out. I think we can get it back on though. Hey, what's happened is it's lost one of these. There's a great all-link track down there, which Phil knew about, and it's what lost one of them track bars out. So if we can just get the track back on and nurse it to the road, then we can low loader it back home and get rid of it and get another one. But yeah, it's not going to be easy, but my idea is get a strap round that thing, get Polaris here on an angle, try and pull it up, maybe with an iron bar, and try and track it back on. I'll ring lads at Elvitton and see if we can take a bit of pressure off the track. But it's knackered, it's ripped. The track's ripped, look. It's a bloody great hole in the track there. There. Bloody great hole in it. But whether we can nurse it to there, I don't know. So we'll see, but right. So he's getting very close to the idler now. We're nearly there. We're nearly on the idler. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to Phil. don't think it'll make a shit difference. Yeah, you see where that comes round, this gets very slack, right?
Yeah.
Right, we'll go back to there. Right, whoa, stop. Right, yeah. Right, don't. If you start trying to get up onto flat going from now.
You don't want to take a picture of that for them, do you? No.
It's fucked, it's got a great hole in it. Oh, excuse my French, sorry. Your blade's down. Brilliant little digger there, marvellous little things. So will this come off? I do not know. Right. Stop. Just put your boom down and lift your sen up and we'll overtake the hole. Just real slow though, please. Oop. Right, whoop. Real slow, let's see what happens. Right, whoop. Right, where you go again. It's just maybe I don't think you'll need to do that when we get up onto it level. Oh, whoa! Look at that. That's not ideal, is it? Look. See where you go here. Yeah. Don't know. Yeah, I'm flat going. You won't make a lot of mess. Half an hour later, we've made it to top at field, and track ain't come off, but I don't know. I spoke to the lads at Elvit and they're going to bring a new track out, so just weren't quite finished with it. This is what we call new field. It's our new field. We bought it about 8 years ago and it was fully fenced, and all these fence posts, which have only been in, I would say, 10 or 12 years, majority of them are rotten to the car. It's a rum job when you're paying the amount you do for fencing, and after, well, I would say nowadays 6 or 8 years they're shot at, aren't they? You know, rotted off to on ground. I mean, I can't understand why they aren't dipped in bloody oil or creosote or something to, you know, pressure treated or something. I mean, we've got some grasses at Latham and Burnby, and my dad says there's some posts still in what they put in when they were young lads, and they're still as good as new. But they used to dip them in creosote, proper creosote, all the time. Oh God! But like, look at this. Oh dear. Still moving, but it keeps going backwards and forwards as though the track's ripped a little bit more. We'll see. Whether it'll get to the yard, I don't know, but we have got it to a place where they can bring their service truck and probably fix it, but they've had their money's worth out of this track. This is cranium wheat, which was drilled, God, I would say probably the first single digits of October anyway, and it's massively tilled. It looks really well, fairly clean now. There's a lot of cleavers coming in them, but which isn't a worry. But black grass wise, I mean, you can find odd plant, but it is odd plant and all. There's a lot of cleavers coming, so But that's now, we can take them out with very cheaply later on. Yeah, very pleased, I really am. Wish all our corn looked like that, I really do. The beak clamp is empty. We've got customers queuing up for it, and anyway, our man's booked in for Monday morning, and we're going to lift a lot, and well, there's a little bit of frost damage, but I don't think it's bad enough to melt down and eat. But I've got a list of customers what want it, so it'll clear a big chunk of it nearly straight away, and then I want to keep about 200 tonne back for myself. No, not 200 tonne, that's a bit extreme. Probably 130 tonne back for myself to see me through till sort of mid-March when we're turning out, or late March even, well, depending on spring. A lot of air left, but not the best of quality. Some of that late, you get good bales and bad bales actually. This is, we baled it a bit near because of weather, and some are really good and some are a bit, I don't know, dusty. But and silage, our silage is what's left, isn't really the best. I wish I'd kept all our first cut for the lactating cows. So yeah, a few people have asked me to do a bit of a machinery tour in our sheds, but it won't be like Wardy's. You know, we a lot of our stuff is quite old stuff. I mean, we might do this shed while we're on. Massey baler 185. I think she's a 2000 and God, I don't know. I can't say. I think she's a 2006, 7, something like that. I might be wrong. But anyway, be a pretty good baler. Gary Needham's coming to sort knotters out because back end at season, he's big bale services or whatever he calls himself. He's just mustard, is the fella. And he'll go up there and just tinker about for about a couple of hours, sort of tapping and doing stuff. Come round with a bag of old bits, and it'll just go faultless. So yeah, 2140, someone's coming to see that. Lads, local lads on about doing it up. 650, problems with 650. The prop shaft's bloody, the shaft what comes out of the front axle is sheared off. So more expensive, crown wheel and pinion job. An hard crop cutter what we've got for sale. It's got an issue though, not a big issue, but it has got an issue. But it's cheap, £2 will buy that. And all it is, it needs retensioning really. It needs that gas ram, the oil ram at back retensioning, and I reckon it'll go to work. I really do. That's our baler, a lily round baler, 435. Good baler actually. Don't make the tidiest of bales net wrap wise though, and we just can't put our finger on it. Moore's Unidrill, all serviced up and ready to go. I think we're going to use it. Me and Oliver have just talked about it. Instead of using Vardestad on sand, maybe try this, because we just struggle to get seeds shallow though. But I don't know. So there's best spring barley in the last 4 or 5 years since we've had this, or last few years, 3 years I think. We've had it, and was drilled with this actually, and it was on sand, and we thought we'd got it too deep. Little Tanko wrapper, that's quite old, but it just does what we need to do. Phil's Fergie, 61 plate, done about 7,500 hours. Caverneland plough 4 Ours is a bit of a unique plough. It's a bit different to the rest. Ours turns round, moorboards down, so land wheel up in air, and we haven't seen one. Same. And yeah, it just stops that catching land wheel on the ground. Brilliant plough. It's starting to get a little bit sloppy in headstock, but for a bit of ploughing we do, it'll be fine for a fair few years. But you can see how wet it was where Oliver went. It was there was a lot of water stood in one spot, but he just ploughed through it, and I think we'll just miss it. Twin rotor rake, Arden 1996, but same again, we ain't got that much work for one, so it just does us. KRM spreader. I know I can't go on about my KRM spreader, but it's just mustard is this thing. It's just so accurate. I mean, it doesn't look pretty at the moment because we spray them with oil. After we use it, we spray it with oil and it's got dusted up. But it's got weigh cells and computer, and it just, you go into a field, set the computer and your acreage and what have you, and kilos per hectare, and it's just so accurate. It's just, you know, because our old one, it was very guesswork, different products and different days did different things, and that bloody thing's marvellous, absolutely mega. McConnell edge cutter talked about, while that's still a good edge, because it is a good edge, we're chopping that in and buying something about 6.5 metre. We're just lacking a metre's reach with some of our big dikes. So what's Dog got? What are you doing in there? Yeah, I told you, it's not as flashy as Wardy's, is it? It made me chuckle when we were looking at Wardy's stuff, all polished up and one thing or another. I quite like the bloke though. I think he's a good ambassador for farming, really. People, I think he's got a voice what people listen to. Yeah, bad news about the 650. A new batch of pigs have settled in really well. Them fat pigs went the other day, so we totally cleared out of them. But yeah, but a bit of this fluctuation in weather is just a little bit concerning. You know, where it was well, -7, and then 2 days later it was like 10-12 degrees. It's like really, and it's a shock to the system to these ones. But there's no copper out, so they've dealt me a good batch. Because the last batch we had was terrible. We had bloody pneumonia and all sorts of tail biting. We had just problems after problems, and we lost a lot. So, but yeah, they look grand. A few people have asked me about these feeders again. Is a firm local to us, HDS Engineering, market Wheaton number if you can't make that out, 01430 860 510. Good firm, absolutely brilliant firm, yeah, real good feeders. And these feeders, if you buckle them up, like bend the bottoms, they're all in sections, so you just go and get bits and individual pieces. And what will happen to these feeders is the bottoms will rot. You know, in time, what with the salt in the food and the muck, even though they're galvanised, they will rot. And you can replace the rotten bits. They're not badly priced, really. So give him a go, Heath and Dale at HDS Engineering. Right, that's it. Saturday night. Off for a pint. I'll forget my eyes tested and I'm off for a pint. So right, if you like this channel, like and subscribe for the Rough Hard Farming in Yorkshire. Bye.